I went to medical school at Washington University in St. Louis, and then residency for dermatology at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. I was interested in dermatology because it's a visual field. I like some of the basic science of dermatology, and then I like a field of medicine where it's very pattern recognition. You look, you see what you have right away.
And what did you want to be as a kid?
An adult. I hadn't any real, career in mind. I just kind of liked learning things, kind of a nerdy kid, and so I just wanted to be in school and figured life would take care of itself. My colleagues and the staff. It's really a family here. Dr. Burr and I go back 20 plus years, and we've been great friends from the very beginning. A lot of respect among all our staff. And it's really a team effort, and it's nice to feel part of a big thing. Just the growth, the valley's grown a lot, and in the beginning, Dr. Burr and I together, we had maybe 8, 9 employees. And now it's quite a bit bigger, and so it's just to manage the growth, but still maintain the connections with the patients. And I think we do a pretty good job. Yeah, Dr. Burr. Just how much he's capable of. He's just immersed deeply in his clinic and his patients. Each one to an individual just means the world to him. And I think people are surprised that that truly is who he is. He cares so much about each individual person, about the well-being of the clinic through this whole COVID business. We did everything we could to keep the clinic going, not letting anyone go, being very patriarchal to everyone. And I think people are surprised the more they know Dr. Burr, how genuinely he really does care about everyone. I say the treatments, there are a lot of new treatments for some of our most dangerous conditions like melanoma that have developed a lot over the last 10 years, 10, 15 years. The surgical skills, the techniques for removing skin cancers continue to improve, and so lesions are able to be removed with smaller amounts of normal skin and the repairs done, so there's minimal defect. I think those are 2 real big areas. Like most medicine, there are a lot of meetings. One of the advantages of having a lot of colleagues is that you have folks just down the hall to ask if there's something that you're not quite sure about, and vice versa. So really just through communication and meetings. Being able to be part of so many people's lives. So patients come in, and they'll treat you as you treat them. So you talk to them, you get to know them and their families, they get to know yours, and it's a real privilege just to see so many parts of our community. Someone that they can feel they can talk to and who listens to them. The key thing is that you have your story heard, as well as the obvious competence in how to take care of any problem you bring in. But the key is that you feel comfortable approaching them and being able to talk to them and share with them. It's a big question. Certainly anyone with a family or personal history of skin cancer, which is what a lot of Dr. Burr and I do. But really, if there's anything that you have that you can't explain, it's new, it's different, there's any sort of lingering concern, just trust your instinct and get it checked out. There's a lot of internet concoctions that are out there to treat one thing or another. And at best, many of them do little, and some of them even do harm. So I think the myth of self-treatment is something to be watchful for. There are certainly plenty of things that work great, and certainly a lot of things that can be treated at home. But we certainly see the exceptions where people have maybe done more harm than good. There's an old remedy called black salve that's a fairly caustic preparation that the hope is on the internet that it can find and root out skin cancer. And we certainly see the exceptions where it doesn't do the full job, and it's a problem. It's an extract of a root, and it's just very caustic. So it does dig holes, but it's not as specific as people would hope it would be. I think communicating with people, having an open mind, putting aside biases, or assumptions about people's, the way of telling their history. It's a very visual field, and you can come to an opinion very quickly. But it's important that you listen, and there are sometimes little nuggets of a history that are far more important than you ever thought would be. And so I think the key thing is to just continue to be a good listener. An outdoor person, Idaho's a good place to be if you like the outdoors. You can do anything here. I like cross-country skiing a lot. It's one of the better places in the country to do it. Anywhere in the hills, McCall, Boise, Wood River Valley. I'm a hockey fan, so any hockey team I like. I don't really have a preference, just to be able to watch it. Well, I grew up playing hockey and soccer, and hockey's hard to play because you need a rink and all, and the right number of people. Soccer's easier, but I've been able to dabble in and out of it over the years. The Canadians, the Chicago team, the Blackhawks. They're old teams. You tend to follow the original teams, but I'll be game for anything that's playing. BSU. Just stay fit. Try to eat well, and it's a good state to do outdoor exercise. So run, bike. Just be yourself. It'll pass. 15's a tough age. Just do what you like, and that you like it is a good enough reason to do it. I don't know. Hockey player. Hopeful. It's really variable. It can be the soonest it would be a few weeks. And there are some folks you just try one thing after another. It can take months to really dial it in. Very, very variable. Yeah, skin cancer can occur anywhere. It's more prone to occur where you've had a lot of sun exposure. But there are some people who have genetic risks for cancer, skin cancer, and it can occur on the bottoms of the feet where the sun never shines. And so once in a while, it's a good idea to just look at the whole birthday suit and get a sense of what your spots are.